Joined now on the Notre Dame video hotline by Lieutenant Commander John Hiltz, Navy pilot stationed somewhere in the Middle East. John is a member of Notre Dame's class of 2002 and was a walk-on the Notre Dame basketball team. The former Blue Angel pilot is currently flying missions against key ISIS locations in the Middle East. And thank you very much for joining us on Notre Dame Day, Lieutenant. Can you tell us about your time here at Notre Dame? Were you ROTC?
I was. It was a great opportunity for me to attend the university that I dreamed about attending as a small kid, and really set me down a path and started me out on an adventure that I'm still living every single day.
And how did you end up flying jets for the Navy?
Well, I really wanted to have an adventure and serve my country, so the ability to put those two things together really lucked out. When I graduated from Notre Dame, I went to flight school starting in Pensacola, Florida, and it's taken me all over the country, all over the world, and coming to you now from a coalition air base in the Middle East is a unique opportunity to connect with my alma mater, say hi to my family and friends at home, and really be a part of this special Notre Dame Day. What a terrific concept.
Yes, Lieutenant Commander, and speaking of Pensacola, you were in the Blue Angels before your current tour of duty. What does it take to make it to that level as a pilot? Obviously more than a Notre Dame degree.
I don't know about that. The degree certainly served me well there, and the hard work and the ability to take on unique and challenging concepts that I learned at Notre Dame and apply them was special. But it really doesn't take a whole lot of special qualities to do the Blue Angel job. It's the same qualities that it takes to land on an aircraft carrier at night, which friends of mine are doing right now as we're talking via this computer connection. I've got buddies that are 3 miles behind a ship with their gear down, ready to land, coming back from combat missions. So the challenges that you see there aren't any different than the kind of challenges that the Blue Angels look to represent on a weekly basis to the American public.
And speaking of taking off and landing from an aircraft carrier, what is it like to try to take off and land from something that's roughly the size of a football field? Is there a lot of pressure doing that?
There sure is, and the pressure never really goes away. You really have to stay focused every single time you do it, specifically at night. Most naval aviators will say that they'll do it for free during the day, but you have to pay them to do it at night. And that certainly rings true for me. It's just a challenge to stay focused, to trust the training that you've had, and to rely on all of your experiences and to call them into action on a nightly basis.
I have to ask this because, we Notre Dame folks are all cut from the same cloth. Do you still find time to represent and follow the Fighting Irish while you're away from home?
I sure do. I mean, boy, that's a great picture there. I took that while the team was in their run in the NCAA tournament, and I am always so proud to call myself a Notre Dame man. In addition to that, I've been lucky. Coach Bray flew with the team while I was on the Blue Angels, and it was fun to reconnect with him. And I think the Notre Dame media team does such a great job of keeping the alumni base informed. Additionally, I enjoy reading Tom Noy's article in the South Bend Tribune. He's the basketball beat writer and has been there since I was on the team. So I really do follow the team, follow Notre Dame sports as fervently as I did as a student. And it's the connections like this one with which we're talking, the ability for the world to shrink and to be able to follow your alma mater when you're on the other side of the world defending its freedom really makes you feel proud to have that connection to the University of Notre Dame.
All right, and for folks who don't remember, you were a walk-on the Notre Dame basketball team. Were you more of a defender or an offensive player?
I was. First of all, I'm sure that other than my parents, there's nobody out there that remembers my time on the team. I was more of a bench warmer. I always tell people that if you're sitting next to Skip Meyer, the athletic trainer, and the chaplain for that game, you must not be very good, and that's typically where I found myself. I was lucky to get in a few games and put up some shots, but I'm much more lucky than I am good.
Well, John Hiltz, we appreciate you stopping by and speaking with us tonight. We appreciate your efforts keeping the United States and the free world in safe hands. And Godspeed and go Irish.
Absolutely. Go Irish, fly Navy, and hello to my family and my girlfriend.